All right, hey guys, Jason Ward, Ward's Way to Fitness here. Today, I want to talk about why your weight loss or any goal that you have is your responsibility. You need to step up and take ownership of that. All right, you cannot expect anyone else to help you achieve your goal. Even if you're paying somebody, it doesn't matter. You are still the one that has to do the work. And if you are not willing or ready to do that, you do not really want that goal. It is that simple. If you are not ready to accept that, I'm sorry, but that is how it is. You have to be ready to accept the responsibility to achieve your goal. All right? Coaches can be a great help. Family and friends can provide motivation and encouragement. But at the end of the day, it will always be you that has to do the work and make the choices that are going to get you to your goal. All right? So, one of the biggest issues I have seen with weight loss is that people are just not okay with being hungry. All right. You need to take ownership of that fact if your goal is to lose weight. All right. This is a very simple concept. Just because you feel like it's time to eat doesn't necessarily mean that you need to eat. And this can lead to problems with overeating, overconsumption. The flip side of the coin, of course, is that if you push hunger for too long, some people will swing right back the other way. So there is an element of discipline required as well. So you need responsibility and you need discipline. If you can muster those two things, you can achieve any goal. Motivation is garbage, right? It is fleeting. It'll come, it'll go. You never know what's going to provide it for you or what's going to maintain it long term. But if you're disciplined, this is how I do things, this is how I'm going to do this today, then you will be much further towards your goal. And you will not have fleeting moments where you choose to go off the rails. So, what you want to do is figure out how to make a plan, whether that be a diet plan, a training plan, it doesn't matter, or some combination of the two that allows you to have that discipline, to accept that responsibility, and to work toward that goal. All right? It's not difficult. It's simple. That but it will not be easy. Simple does not always equate to easy, right? So, learn to accept responsibility, apply some discipline, figure out your plan, and then execute it day in and day out. If you make a mistake, shrug it off and move on. All right, mistakes happen. We are human. We will deviate from a diet. We will skip a training day. If you live in a part of the world like myself, where sometimes we get massive snowstorms, makes it difficult to travel anywhere, maybe you can't get to the gym to do a workout. Doesn't mean you can't do anything. You can go out and shovel the snow. That's activity for the day, right? Maybe you do some body weight exercises at home. It doesn't matter. You made a commitment to yourself and you need to execute the discipline that keeps you working towards that goal. Okay? It's one of the things that I have found has always been most successful for me, and one of the things I coach many of my clients to do is to ask yourself, if I do this, will it bring me closer to my goal or further away from my goal? Right? So, case in point, maybe you're at a work event and there is cake there. Okay, everybody's kind of pressuring you to have a piece of cake. Is that going to ruin your fitness goal? Maybe you have the calories for the day. Maybe you can have it. But maybe you can just politely say, no thanks, I have a goal right now, and eating that cake is not going to help me achieve that goal, and so I don't want any. Right? It is simple. Not easy, because some people are still going to try to sabotage your results. But as I've already stated, your results are your responsibility. Just because somebody is pressuring you to do something doesn't mean you need to do it. Do you not remember those elementary school assemblies where we talked about peer pressure? How people are going to try to push you to do things? That hasn't changed just because we're adults. People are constantly trying to pressure each other to do things that we want them to do. That's a fact of life. Humans being social animals, we want to be accepted. We want to have people that are in our circles or our tribes that help us to achieve our goals, that provide some benefit to our lives. So the simplest thing you can do, of course, is to surround yourself with people who are actually going to help you achieve your goals. So, one other thing that I often tell people is look at the 5 people that you spend the most time with. Those 5 people will tell you where you're going to be a year, 5 years from now, assuming those are still the 5 people you're the closest with. So choose your inner circle wisely. Try to make sure whoever is there is going to help support you towards your goal. So when those events come up, you're there with your friends and you say, no, I have my goal. And they're like, okay, that's great. Power to you. And then they help you achieve your goal. Social pressures can help you achieve goals as well. Knowing that you're there with people who are going to check in on you, who are going to ask you about your goals, can help you to achieve your goals. That comes back to taking responsibility. Since you decide you're going to accomplish something, if you tell other people that you're going to do it, that kind of creates a sense of accountability. You have someone that's going to ask, how is your goal going? What's next for you? And if you haven't been doing it, then you're going to feel a little off. Maybe you're disappointed in yourself. Maybe you feel like they're disappointed in you. If it's somebody who you hold in a high regard or esteem, then that will help you to spur forward and continue to make decisions. You don't want to let people down. You can use other tricks and tactics as well. People will sometimes make bets with other people that they know, right? Like, if I do not accomplish this goal by this date, I will give X amount of money to a charity that I am actually vehemently opposed to, or some sort of organization that I am opposed to. This can help drive even more. If you don't want to support that cause, maybe you will work that much harder to accomplish your goal. Sometimes you have to get a little comfortable being a little uncomfortable, right? And creating habits and ways to make that easier for yourself is the surefire way to help you reach your goal as quickly as possible. So, little recap, take responsibility, right? You are in charge. No one else is going to help you achieve your goal. You have to do the work. So people can be there to support. They will never be able to do the work for you. Take some discipline, right? Set up your life in such a way that achieving your goal is easy, because all you have to do is continue to execute the plan every single day. Do this, do that, do this, do that. Did I do these things today? Boom. Yes? Awesome. Move on. No? Okay, what went wrong? How can I do better tomorrow? Right? Those are the simple tricks. If you want to achieve your goals, take responsibility and have some discipline. Forget motivation. It is garbage. You just need to be disciplined. All right? So take responsibility. All right, guys? Have a great day.